Okay, right. Grab a space, guys. We're going to do 10-minute abs. You've got 10 moves. They're 30 seconds each. We're going to go through them one at a time. So, get on your back. Crunches are first. Ready, steady, off you go. No introduction today. We're just going to go for it. So, you've got 30 seconds on each move. I'll give you a little shout a couple of seconds before we transition. We've got 30 seconds, like I said, on each one. And then we go through them. And then we go through them again. Right, we've got 10 more seconds. Keep moving. Keep moving. I'm going to need to move my juice and my instructions a bit nearer. Right. 5 seconds, we go to rope climb. Get ready, legs up. Reach both hands towards both feet. So lift up and back down. Lift up and back down. So reach your hands up to your feet and then lie back down. Good. You can either stay up or you can come back down in between times. Keep going, keep going. 10 seconds, what's next? Oh, leg extensions, wait for it, wait for it. I'm going to show you a next move, wait for the beat. This is your next move, leg extensions. So either head down or legs, or head down or head up, whatever works for you. So I'm going to put my head down, give my neck a rest. Well, I'm going to quick check at what's next. Oh, plank. Ooh. Right, okay. We've got another 14 seconds here. As quick as you can, when the 3 beeps go, spin around onto your front and get into a plank position on your hands or your elbows, don't mind. Ready? Ooh, I've got my juice in the way. What an idiot. Right, okay. So 30 seconds, hold that high plank, squeeze your abs. So squeeze that belly button in towards your back. Your next move is inchworm. So when the beeps go, walk your hands in towards your feet and stand up carefully. Don't rush it. You've got another 9 seconds here. Release those shoulders. Legs are strong. Squeeze that tummy in. Get yourself ready. Walk your hands back up. Stand. Walk out. Come into that high plank position we were just in a moment ago. If you're a complete wally, you've left your juice there, but sadly, it's a bit windy, so my bit of paper's going to blow away if I don't have something to hold it down. What's next? Oh, reaching sit-ups. These are Anthea's total favourite. How are we doing for time? 7 seconds. So you're going to get back onto the floor. I'm going to show you what this one looks like. Off we go. So reach ahead of you and reach your fingertips up towards the sky. There's no rest, remember, in between these moves, so try and transition as quickly as you can. Oh, I've turned around. I'm such a goon. Right, keep going. 10 seconds, that was smooth. That was all right. Right, what's next? Oh, Russian twist. Wait for it, wait for it. 2, 1, off you go. So on your tailbone, so balanced on your bum. You can have your feet down, or you can have your feet off the floor. Doesn't matter. How we doing? What's next? Oh, frog crunches. Ooh, nice. Right, how we doing? Keep going. Anthea's on a slope. This isn't a totally ideal situation, is it really? You'd be better if you were sat on the slightly flatter surface would be a bit nicer. Right, okay. Right, so feet together and crunch in. So legs out and crunch in. So your heels are touching and your toes are angled out, and you crunch in and then out. So crunch everything in and then out. So in and away. So your knees and chest come in, and then you drive your heels away from you. So lie your head down as you lie back, and then crunch everything in as you come up. So lift up. What's that around here? Brutal. Okay, plank leg lift, round you go, back into that high plank. Lift one leg and then the other. So keep alternating, a little bit quicker. I'm going to reverse my plank. Oh, no, I'm fine. I was worried I was going to reverse into Lily. She's miles away, it's fine. Okay, so keep lifting the legs. Don't stop for long. As soon as you've tapped that foot down, lift the other. Sound here, bring your hips down for me. There we go, yes, stay there, good. What's last? Up, down, plank. Ready? Steady, off you go. Elbows, hands. Elbows, hands. Change the hand that you lead with. So I'm going to do 2 onto my left, and now I'm going to do 2 down onto my right. So keep switching the side that you're working. This is move number 10, so we're back to the top next. We're back to crunches, so lying on your back, just a regular, normal crunch. Round you go. Straight in, here we go. So back to the top, back to move number 1. So we're going to repeat those moves that we've just done. Same time, same format, no rest in between. So crunch up and back down. Go down, keep lifting. You've done something. She's pulled an abdominal muscle. It's because you didn't warm up, Ronnie. Right, keep going. Keep going. What's next? Rope climb. Ready, off you go. So both hands towards respective foot. So lie back down and then crunch both hands towards the respective foot. So lift up and then lie back down. Reach your fingertips up towards those toes. You've got 10 seconds. What's next? Oh, leg extensions. 7 seconds. Wait for it. I bet my knees are cheating maybe there. Last one. So extend. Oh, I've got a train in the way. Oh well. So heels are fairly close to ground. So if you've got a wooden train in front of you, you want to be just above the train. If you haven't got a wooden train obstacle, then like a few inches above the floor is fine. Or you can go a bit higher, makes it a little bit easier. So you're doing one leg at a time, remember? Oh. Wow. Get ready for your plank. Round you go. So, plank on your hands or on your elbows. Remember, option is to come to your knees. Reverse plank. Oh, right. Inchworms next. So, you've got another 15 seconds here. Oh, I so lied. It's 15 seconds now. Sorry about that. It wasn't. It was like 2 seconds. I didn't think it was a problem. Right. I was going to reposition myself so I get ready for inchworm. So when the beeps go, walk your hands back in, bend your knees, ready, and stand. Come nice and tall, and then come back out. So come up to that standing position, and then slowly hinge forwards. This one doesn't need to be at super speed, but try and be nice and smooth and controlled as you walk out and as you come back up. Those full reaching sit-ups are next. So you've got 7 seconds, and that's a genuine 7 seconds, not a genuine made-up one. I'm going to move my mat though. Right, reaching sit-ups, up you go. So straight into it, guys. Reach those hands above your head. Now Anthony's doing a down slope. That's like cheating. This is great. So you give a little hand up. Right, how are we doing? 15 seconds, like a real 15 seconds. Okay. So this is number 6. So that means you've got 4 moves to go. Then we're finished. Wait for it. Russian twist is next. Sit up, off you go. So nice and steady, side to side movement. Again, don't go at a gazillion miles an hour. Try and reach over to one side and then back the other way. Remember, you can have your heels off the ground. This is a terrible spot, Mark Susan. You're always there. What's next? Oh, froggy crunches. Anti-go. 3, 2, 1. So heels together, crunch in, press those heels away. So knees and feet come in, and then press those feet away. So your knees are wide, and your toes are turned out. Crunch in. What's that? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with your frog crunches? Oh, not any idea what I'm doing. So, lift everything in, and then press your heels away. Crunch your knees in. What's next? Plank leg lift. Go. So round onto the hands. Lift. Take your time. Smoothly move from one side to the other. We're on move number 19. So that means our 20th and final move, well, I suppose it's our 10th for a second time round, is your last exercise. So in 10 seconds, I'm just moving so I can do it, is your up-down plank. Okay, ready, set, off you go. So left and up, left again and back up. Swap to the other side and back up. Down, down, press, press. Other side, lift. And again, Swap sides, down, rise, down, swap sides again. Good. Second one, swap sides again. Probably going to be our last set. Try and work to the very end. Nice. Good job. Right, do you want to do another set? No. Right. Where's 10 minute abs? Okay, 10 minute abs mark 2. Wait for it. I'm going to change the timer.
Are you like serious?
Yeah?
You can't do another set?
Why not?
I mean 20 minutes of abs.
What are you doing?
That's alright, what's wrong with you?
I don't think it's a problem.
Right.
Right, back to crunches, get on the floor. You can choose to do this one or not. You've got another 10 minutes. We're going to do 45 seconds work, but I'm going to give you 15 seconds rest. So you've really got a bunch of rest in this one. Right, lie down, ready, crunches, get set. Off you go. I think you'll be fine. I'm giving you 15 seconds rest. Like, so a quarter of this session is actually just having like a lie down. I don't know what your problem is. Right, I think you'll be fine.
No one's going to do a second set. 10 minutes.
Yeah, they will. Oh, that's your halfway beat. Jill will do a second set. Jill's like a machine. Kirsten is obviously... Well, I'm Kirsten. Kirsten goes without saying. Right.
The battle room through their eyes.
Oh, when I can meet another person, Kirsten, I want to have a play in your show. Right, okay. Sit up, knee pull. So, lift up and back down. So your hands stay ahead of you, pull in and back, in and out. You ready for this one? Perfect. We'd obviously sanitize the equipment in between, just goes without saying. And you'd obviously remain a good distance apart. Kirsten's got all this cool kit. I want a guy. Right. So your hands stay in front of you. So your hands stay in front of your body. So they don't go behind your head. Try.
I can't see up to behind the drain.
Oh, dear. I can't do it. Auntie always does a slightly different version. And I tried to help her out. I tried to be unsarcastic and it didn't work. Right, so fingers stay over your knees. Will that work? I don't know. Right, side crunch. So, drop your knees down to one side, doesn't matter which. And so, your hips and your feet are in line. You're going to crunch up down one side. Ready? Let's go. Oh, that's quite a nice breeze. Right. So, we've got this one now. Perfect. So your knees are dropped to one side and your bum and your feet are kind of in line, and then you're aiming towards your hip and your feet with your crunch. So you're coming down the side of your body, so you're working these muscles down the side of your core. Guess what? When we've done this one for the 25 seconds, you get your break obviously, and then we simply switch our knees round to the other side of us and we do the same thing on the other side. So I've got my knees to the left, I'll do it with my knees to the right next time. Wait for it, crunch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Give your neck a rest. Right, spin your knees over, switch them around the other side. So you want, I'll go this way. So you want yourself aiming towards that foot and down towards that hip. Right. How's everyone getting on? Fine? Are we okay?
They're all having a lie down in their gardens now.
Maybe Jill's gone for a gin. I'm on a slight upslope.
They're giving her a bad rip.
This is a bit of a disappointment right now. I have to crunch uphill. Whose idea was this? Right, what's the next move anyway? Oh, plank to the side teething. That's all right, actually. There's not so much crunching going on. Right. Keep going, guys. You've got another 14 seconds. Keep lifting those shoulders off the ground. Keep bringing your chest up. Keep lifting yourself up towards that outside hip. Keep going. You've got 3 seconds. Last rep. Right, okay. I'll do it from the side. So come into a plank. Spin around onto the side of your feet. Lift up. Onto both hands. Spin around and rise. So hold that high plank. Then rotate. Lift that top it, lift your hand up. Take your time, this one doesn't need to be mega speedy. So hold high plank in the center, then rotate and turn onto the sides of your feet, come back to high plank on your toes, and then lift onto the other side. So hold that plank, rotate and reach. Hold that plank, rotate and lift. You a bit happier now?
Yes. At the moment.
Okay. It's going to be fine. Slide. Oh man, that was brutal. Side V up, half each side. What was I thinking? How are we doing for time? Oh, 5 seconds. Right. Last couple. Nice. Okay. Right, we're back to a regular plank. You can be on your elbows or your hands. I'm going to do it on my elbows first, but you're going to tap forwards and reach forwards. Okay, do you see that, boss?
Yes, I saw that.
Right. Ready, set, off you go. So, I've given you 15 seconds rest this round. So it's really quite simple compared to the last one.
I didn't notice 15 seconds.
Right, hold your feet a tiny bit wider than your hips. Helps give you a slightly more stable base. She'll get that halfway beep in a moment. That means you've got 22 seconds to keep going. Keep those abs lifted and strong. Keep those hips as stable as you can as you reach back and forth. How we doing? You've got another 10 seconds to go. Steady those hips as much as you can. Reach those fingertips far forwards and then pull that elbow back. Right, we're going to do a 4-point hold. So your hands are beneath your shoulders, your knees are beneath your hips, tuck your toes under, squeeze your belly button in towards your back and float the knees just a centimetre above the ground. So, hands are pretty much underneath where your shoulders are and your knees are pretty much beneath your hips. I can't see if I'm actually in a decent shape, but we'll give it a go. Right, so squeeze that tummy in towards your back, hold this position. So, the thing that's probably kind of sorest now is maybe your shoulders. Okay, so release between your shoulder blades as best you can. Squeeze that tummy button in towards your back. So draw your navel towards your spine, hold there. You do it on your toes, it's easier, no? Okay. Right, hold it, 8, 7, don't let go, don't let go. Last 5 seconds, hold it, last little bit, guys. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Great, well done. Okay, right, love this one. So, hand out in front, lift both legs up and back down. So the side I'm lying on, stabilise that hand in front. Then lift both legs, or one leg, up. When we get to that halfway beat, you're going to simply roll over onto your other side. I'm going to turn right round, so my bum's not facing you basically, but it'll be quicker for you just to roll round onto your other side. So you can just lift one leg, you've got a couple of seconds, then we switch. Right, spin, go! Other leg, other arm out even, and then lift both legs up. Oh, I'm not as strong on this side, am I? My other leg's away for it, and my bottom leg's like, I'm just coming, I'll be with you in a second. Lift both legs up, and lower the down with control. Last 2. Well done, what's next, what's next? Oh, bicycle twist. Oh, it's like a little rest. Right, on your back. Whew. You ready? Just regular bicycle, you know this one, Right, you ready? Anthony was doubtful she knew a bicycle. We do this one a million times.
I know, but then I discover I'm doing something slightly different.
Okay, so put your hands next to your temples. Yeah, there we go. And then send the elbow towards the opposite knee. Press the leg out straight and draw the other knee in. You think anyone's actually still doing it?
No.
Halfway! We've only got one more move after this, by the way. This is move number 9. Oh, there's an animal on me, hang on. Right. That was a big bump. Right, 10 seconds. Right, keep going. The hazards of outdoor exercise. Got to work with the wildlife. Right, last little bit. Right, prop yourself up on your elbows. You're going to love this one. Right. Okay, we're going to scissor. Got this. Whew. I'm not getting started early, don't you, Waddy? Right, ready? slightly, or have your legs straight, whatever's good for you. Yeah, we go. So you're propped up on your elbows. Yes, your elbows are underneath your chest. Right, when the halfway beat goes, we're going to change to flutter kicks. This isn't going to be pleasant, by the way. Right, so your flutter kicks is that one. Oh, jeepers creepers. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, right, ready. Switch. Oh, man. Grrr.
While being propped on your elbow.
Yeah.
Why
So
can't
keep
I
your
have
legs
my
straight.
leg?
Keep your legs straight. You can bend your knees if you need to. Goodness gracious me. This is so totally fine. Not a problem. And your elbows up, your legs lower. Ah! Okay, we're good. We're done. Right. You like that one? Right, guys. Go and get something to eat and drink. Bye. What's tomorrow? No impact. Oh, shoot. All right, bye.